A devoted dog gently stroked his wife's head and reassured her, "Don't worry, I'm here." His words were like a warm current, instantly dispelling the cold and fear. Looking at the companion who had endured hardships alongside him, the loyal dog led his wife to a pizza shop. However, to their disappointment, the heavy snowstorm had forced the shop to close. They did not leave. Instead, they waited until nightfall, braving the biting wind and huddling together on the roadside to sleep. When another snowstorm struck the following day, the husband, seeing his wife shivering uncontrollably, was filled with guilt. As soon as the weather cleared, he brought her back to the restaurant. They stood quietly at the entrance, gazing at the owner with pleading eyes, as if to say, "Congratulations on your prosperity. Could we please have something to eat?" Their eyes were filled with both restraint and hope. Moved by their gentle demeanor, the kind-hearted owner softened and invited them inside to warm up. Yet, despite the invitation, the well-mannered dogs did not step in immediately. One cautiously extended a paw across the threshold, only to withdraw it quickly, afraid of dirtying the clean floor. Even in hunger and cold, they maintained a sense of dignity and restraint. Seeing such intelligent and considerate behavior, the owner brought out 2 pieces of chicken. The dogs ate gratefully, but it was not enough to satisfy their hunger. They remained at the doorway, quietly watching. The owner, helpless yet compassionate, returned with 2 bowls of cat food. Famished, the dogs devoured it eagerly without complaint. At last, the husband fulfilled his promise and ensured his wife had a full meal. Perhaps sensing the owner's kindness, the pair began visiting regularly. Each time, the owner warmly welcomed them with food. The 2 dogs quickly became endearing companions, often staying close behind the owner and even escorting him home after work. Early each morning, they would wait at the shop entrance to greet him. Over time, the couple settled there, their coordinated and amusing interactions making them appear every bit like a true pair. As the saying goes, cats bring fortune, dogs bring prosperity. The struggling pizza shop soon experienced a remarkable turnaround. The charming dog couple attracted numerous visitors eager to see them. Acting as living mascots at the entrance, they became the subject of videos shared online, turning the once failing shop into a popular local attraction overnight. No one had expected that the owner's simple act of kindness would revive his business. As the bond between the owner and the dogs deepened, he eventually decided to adopt them. No longer wandering, they finally had a home. He knitted scarves for them by hand and gave them beautiful names, Oscar and Xiao Wu. The pair gained not only a shelter but also a sense of belonging, becoming local celebrities. Years passed peacefully. When a television station later revisited the now famous dog couple, they found that the owner had moved into a large house and even opened a pet training center. Oscar had become the head trainer, demonstrating various skills for customers' dogs. Yet, as Oscar performed brilliantly, people noticed that Xiao Wu was nowhere to be seen. The owner explained that even a couple who had endured hardship together could not escape the small, constant frictions of daily life. They often quarreled when together. It seemed that the saying, "marriage is the grave of love," could apply even to dogs. They had once protected each other through adversity, and the owner, in turn, safeguarded the rest of their lives. Though disagreements arose later, it was those days illuminated by kindness that ultimately defined the meaning of their lives.